We'll take a look at that today.
James Earl Jones and Hugh Cronin star in the untold story of Santa and Pete, CBS Sunday.
Target has gotten the preliminary go-ahead to go ahead with plans for a new store in Shreveport. Carbon monoxide poisoning is common, especially if you have space heaters. We'll have some tips to help you stay safe.
And when they chant Roll Tide in Webster Parish, they're not talking about Alabama. Good morning, I'm Tony Tagliabue. We'll check out the school spirit at Minden High coming up on Tony Live.
The latest news, weather, and sports are right here on News 12 this morning. It's coverage you can count on.
Dear KSLA, I love the nice coat you gave me.
You gotta have the coat because baby it's gonna be cold outside, baby you're gonna freeze. Everybody has to have a coat. Coats are very important. I gotta have a coat.
Thank you for the coat. I wish I could give you some.
I'm Ed Duranzik. The kids really appreciate all the coats you've given. It's getting cold again, so drop off your coats for kids at any Goodwill or Porter's locations. Thank you.
Closed captioning on News 12 is brought to you by your local Plymouth Chrysler dealers.
From KSLA, TV 12, coverage you can count on. This is News 12 this morning.
Good morning. It's Thursday, December 2nd, 1999. I'm Lori Wilson.
And I'm Aaron Williams, filling in for the vacationing Patrick Dennis this morning.
That's right. Well deserved.
Well deserved. He's a very busy man, as we all are.
That's right.
Weather Center.
Some changes going on.
You know, there is some changes going on, and you know, it's funny. I always seem to take, Patrick always seems to take vacation whenever bad weather is approaching. I guess he just wants to be the nice guy, so I have to be the deliverer of bad news.
Okay, so bad news.
Yes, there is going to be some bad news. Now, let's first of all take a look at our Willis Titan Storm Tracker 12 live off the radar. It's pretty quiet right now, as you can see across the Arklatex. Nothing going on. And of course, Storm Trackers, if you want to send your reports in this morning, send us email at trackers@ksla.com or give us a call at that 800 number that you see here. I'm kind of busy. We do have some storms rolling through, but I'll try and get those storm tracker reports as soon as possible. 51 degrees currently in Shreveport, 46 in Ruston, 52 in Texarkana. Some clouds are brewing overhead, and that is a sign of things to come in the future as far as storms go. This afternoon, we have a 30% chance of rain. High temperature of 72 to 73 degrees out there. And not necessarily this afternoon, but tonight, we could see a pretty big storm system roll through the Arklatex. I'll have more for you coming up a little bit later in the weather full forecast.
Okay, thanks, Aaron.
Okay.
A major retailer is a step closer to coming to Shreveport. The Metropolitan Planning Commission met yesterday to consider a zoning request by Target. Target wants to build a store on 40 acres of land at Uri and East 70th. The MPC has approved the request, provided Target meets some guidelines. That list includes no deliveries after 10 p.m., no loudspeakers in the back, and certain lighting requirements. If the chain submits a plan meeting that criteria, things will look very good.
Project this nature where we don't have all the tenants defined, it's important that we have as part of the record some guidelines of what all those folks are going to abide by and not abide by, and to offer some protection for the neighborhood regardless of what is constructed out on that site.
Caddo Parish has the final say in the matter. A cleanup dispute in North Bossier Parish has been resolved for now. 3 months ago, most of downtown Plain Dealing burned to the ground. Bossier Parish initially offered help with the cleanup, but later reneged, saying using public equipment to clean up private property could be illegal. Yesterday, city leaders and landowners argued their case before the Bossier Parish police jury. The jurors decided to help the town out by tearing down standing walls, which could be a hazard. City leaders say they'll be glad to see it go.
You know, it's time for us to get this behind us and get it cleaned up and get rid of this eyesore.
The police jury still has to decide if the parish will remove the debris. If not, landowners will have to foot that bill. Construction companies are used to some theft, but normally it's small stuff, hand tools, materials, and the like. But one site is missing something much bigger, a bulldozer. Police say someone made off with a $70,000 bulldozer from this site on West 70th Street a couple of weeks ago. Investigators say theft of heavy equipment is rare, but not unheard of. Officers say they're looking at several possibilities, but say not just anyone could have taken the bulldozer.
it. The person who loaded it obviously knew how to drive it. They appeared to know what they were doing and just simply drove away in broad daylight.
Most of the people that saw it being moved just thought it was one of my workers taking it to another job.
White has put up a $5,000 reward for information on the bulldozer's whereabouts. One of Shreveport's busier intersections is going to remain an unexpected construction zone through the weekend. Work crews had to dig up part of Line Avenue at Piermont Tuesday night to fix a phone line that was cut by other workers. Until that road gets fixed, traffic is reduced to just 2 lanes at that intersection. The skeletal remains found by hunters in a wooded area off Jefferson Page Road have been matched with a missing Shreveport man. 23-year-old Roderick Simmons was reported missing in late September. The coroner's office used dental records to make the identification. An autopsy still hasn't solved a mysterious death in East Texas. 21-year-old John Walter Savage of Atlanta was found dead Monday near his locked truck with the keys in his hand. The truck had a slashed tire. A preliminary autopsy report says Savage had no external injuries. Investigators are still waiting for more thorough results. A man on the run for the last 14 years is back in jail. The FBI arrested Billy Dunn Hawthorne outside his home in Marshall, Texas. Dunn escaped from the Cass County Jail in 1985. He was at that time being held on a drug conviction and was awaiting trial on burglary charges. Dunn has been living under the name Richard Wright. Students in Jefferson, Texas are out of school today. Classes are being canceled because of a problem with the town's water supply. Inspectors found metallic mercury at the bottom of a tank. Officials think the mercury levels are safe. They're running more tests, though, to be sure. They should get the results back today. They say it's okay to wash with the water, just don't drink it until they give the all clear. Members of a Shreveport family are recovering this morning from something fire officials say is all too typical during this time of year. 3 people, including an 81-year-old man, were treated for carbon monoxide poisoning after the Denali gas filled their home. Investigators blame a faulty gas heating unit. Fire officials say it's important for people to have their gas appliances checked by an expert every year.
If you're not getting a good, clean, bright blue flame off of your a gas stove or off of your heater, then it needs to be adjusted to where your air and your fuel mixture is just right so that it burns clean.
Davis says one of the best things you can do to protect yourself is put a carbon monoxide detector in your home. It's now 5:36. It is 53 degrees in Longview. It is 48 degrees in Magnolia. Are you hungry for a big, juicy burger or perhaps some fried fish fillets? You're in luck. Christy Douglas takes us eating across the Arklatex up next. Plus, Aaron Williams has your Thursday weather.
The Arklatex will be under the gun in the next couple of days as far as possible strong to severe storms. I'll map out your Storm Tracker 12 forecast coming up.
For each doubt, confidence. For each struggle, relief. For each child, success.
Call Sylvan today in Shreveport, Bossier City, or Texarkana because success is learned.
It's a Mitford Christmas, and the little town magically comes to life at Mimi's Hallmark. This season, choose from hundreds of cards, gifts, ornaments, partyware, and decoratives inspired by Mitford, the mountain village made famous by Jan Karan, the best-selling novelist of the Mitford series. From world-famous Hallmark cards and collectibles to seasonal gifts and gourmet items, Mimi's is truly a shopper's delight. You'll find something for everyone on your list, or just pamper yourself at Mimi's Hallmark in the Bayou Walk Shopping Center on Uri Drive.
When my car needs an oil change, there's only one place I trust, the Texaco Express Lube. These guys are real pros, and they use Haviland Formula 3 motor oil. Haviland Formula 3 takes care of the car, and these guys take care of me with a fast 24-point service check. Texaco Express Lube is clean and bright, but you won't have time to notice.
Miss Guy, you're ready to go.
These guys are fast and professional, so do what I do. Take your car to any one of the Texaco Express Lube locations.
Long distance speeds apply. heard that sound 100 times.
Morning. Greeting available only between the hours of 5 a.m. and 12 p.m.
It could only mean one thing. This was a cellular town.
Zone A to B, B to C, C to D. From 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. on weekdays.
With roaming charges.
I'm no hero. I'm just a guy with a better way.
The Sprint PCS Free and Clear plan. Now as little as a dime anytime with free long distance.
Well, of course, most of us know that springtime is the peak time in the Arklatex for some severe weather as far as thunderstorms, tornadoes, hail, things like that. Well, you may not know that fall, right around November, at this time of the year, is also a sort of a peak time as well. It's kind of a secondary peak, and we could see some strong to severe storms later on tonight into tomorrow and the weekend as well. I'll have more on that in just a second, but first let's check out what's going on. Pretty nice evening out there from KMC Telecom. Skycam 12, you may notice some fog where you live. 51 degrees current temperature, 86% humidity, and the winds are from the southeast. Temperature-wise across the rest of the region, 52 in Texarkana, 48 in Magnolia, and 46 in Ruston, 53 in Longview, Texas. Willis-Knighton Storm Tracker 12, live Doppler radar is quiet right now. We're not seeing any development of any rain showers or anything like that across the whole long-range scan. Again, we do have some problems of fog, especially to our south. And not a lot popping up on our surface map either. We do see this front, though. This is what's going to affect us later on this afternoon into tonight and tomorrow morning. This front is moving out of New Mexico pretty quickly, kicking up a lot of clouds in front of it. And once we see some moisture filter in from the Gulf later on this afternoon, it hits that front, smacks, and then that's when you get possibly some severe weather. So we, of course, will keep you updated on the latest weather developments. Not expecting any tornadoes from this, but we do expect to see possibly some hail and some straight-line winds. So not going to be a strong storm, but enough to kind of give us cause for concern a little bit later on this afternoon. On our radar loop, it's quiet right now. Again, we don't have any development, so it's kind of hard to tell where the storms are going to fire off. We'll know a little bit more later on this afternoon. On our water vapor satellite imagery, you can see a lot of moisture coming in, and that is, again, a good indicator of the possibility of severe weather. The more moisture we have in the atmosphere, the more energy it has, and that gives us a chance to, again, to see more powerful storms this time of the year. And we have a dip in the jet stream along with that front, and that also increases the chances. Recreational forecast for today calls for 4 hours of sun, so get any outdoor activities done early today. 30% chance of storms in the afternoon time, especially in East Texas. South-southeast winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, 73. And again, we will see actually a 60% chance of storms for tonight. South winds 48 degrees will be our temperature. And you can see by tomorrow morning that front's going to push on through, and our best chance for severe weather is smack dab in the Arklatex. A slight risk from the Storm Prediction Center out there, and the 6-day forecast again calls for a batch of rain showers tonight, tomorrow, and then another one late on Saturday into Sunday as well. So it looks like we're going to have a pretty rough tonight into tomorrow as well, and of course we'll keep you up to date on the latest information.
Okay, we'll hear more later. Thanks, Aaron. If you love to eat, we've got quite a treat for you this morning. Christy Douglas has been trying out some unique eateries in the area. She headed east to eat her way across the Arklatex.
We begin our mission in Sarepta, finding one of the biggest burgers in the Arklatex.
It's a half a pound of meat, and I do have double meat quarters, which would be a pound of meat. So they don't leave no leftovers, so it must be okay.
They call it the Hornet Burger, found only at the Hornet Drive-In in Sarepta. It was the first drive-in in town, and owner Frank Koski says it will probably be the last.
We are a drive-in, not a drive-through, but everybody seems to like the food and they don't mind waiting.
The Hornet Burger keeps the customers coming. A half pound of ground beef on a specially made sourdough bun.
We have people come from Shreveport and Magnolia and Texarkana, come drive just to Sarepta, just to eat a Hornet Burger.
It's a small joint off Highway 7, full of good food and good old boy regulars who spend their days telling tall tales.
She couldn't read or write when she come up here the first time. She come in here and eat one of them Hornet Burgers and become a postmaster the next morning.
After a hefty Hornet Burger for lunch, we headed to Homer, where you can catch your dinner in the waters on beautiful Lake Claiborne or dine at the Port-au-Prince restaurant.
We like coming up here because of the view and because the food is excellent.
But I'm glad you got able to come back.
Owner Ruth Prince opened the place in 1966 as a marina. It quickly turned into an all-you-can-eat catfish and steak restaurant.
Some people will eat a lot more than others. We had one man ate 18 whole catfish. That's a pretty good pile of fish in one setting.
In addition to the good food, many people love the homey atmosphere, complete with a mini living room and pictures of Ruth's 17 grandkids, who often pitch in to help run the place.
It's the family atmosphere, and too, we get to sit here and look out over the lake and see the fish jumping.
Because the food's so good and the setting's so beautiful.
The simple menu, catfish, steak, fries, slaw, and hush puppies, keeps the customers coming back for more.
But once they ever come, and they're sold, and they will come back.
Christy Douglas, News 12.
In case you're wondering, Ruth Prince says the secret to good catfish is consistency. Make it the same every time, and of course, always use clean grease. And about those big Hornet burgers, Judy Elliott, the expert cook who makes dozens of them every day, says the secret is patience, because they do take a long time to cook, and also a really, really big spatula to get them flipped over. It's now 5:45. It is 53 degrees in Marshall. It is 54 degrees in Zwolle. It was a so-so month for the Motor City, and the riots continue to cast a shadow on the World Trade meeting out west. Business News is next. Stay with us.
The 1999 WPHL President's Cup champions, more than just a hockey team. The Mudbugs are workers on and off the ice. You may not always see them in their uniforms, but they're your hometown team, proud to lend a helping hand with the community spirit you expect. When you see us out around town, you know we're part of your team. Our community makes us proud. Come rock with the Mudbugs at our next home stand and see what we're all about. Come support your hometown team.
Highway workers are not the only ones at risk in highway improvement work zones. Motorists are too. Almost 10 motorists are killed and nearly 500 injured each year in avoidable highway work zone crashes in Louisiana alone. It takes less than a minute longer to drive through a 2-mile-long work zone at 45 as opposed to 65. At DOTD, we're constantly improving to keep Louisiana moving.
This message brought to you by the Federal Highway Administration.
CBS Sunday. Not many people know Santa had a sidekick.
I can't believe it.
Now the story of Santa and Pete can be revealed. Find out how old St. Nick got his red hat.
It is you.
Reindeer.
Isn't this a face you could learn to love?
And the big ideas.
Go down the chimney?
I think you're onto something here.
That became Christmas legend.
You need to work on your entrance, Nick.
James Earl Jones.
They had faith that they could make a difference.
And Hume Cronin. Sure to be a holiday classic.
Santa and Pete.
CBS Sunday.
The colors, the textures, the very fabric of the holidays at the Fabric Boutique. The Fabric Boutique specializes in fine fabrics from beautiful Pima cottons to lovely Swiss batiste. Select from the widest variety of buttons around and come see the best of Bernina from the Artista 170 to the 180E. With Bernina sewing machines, you can enjoy heirloom sewing, embroidery, and even quilting. If all this sounds new to you, you can take part in one of the many classes offered. Create your holiday memories at the Fabric Boutique.
This is News 12 this morning.
Welcome back. In business news this morning, violent protests continue to plague the World Trade Organization meeting in Seattle. Police in riot gear are firing more rounds of tear gas at demonstrators as they try to enforce a dusk to dawn curfew in the city. So far, about 400 protesters have been arrested, many for vandalism and looting. Activists are rallying for everything from environmental reform to labor rights. It looks like November was a mixed month for car makers. GM and Chrysler are reporting flat sales for the month, but foreign automakers are doing well. Toyota and Mitsubishi all reported strong numbers, as did Volkswagen and Audi. Ford releases its numbers today. The blue chips are once again aiming for 11,000. The Dow fell just short. The rally followed the latest round of economic reports that signaled the nation's economic growth may be continuing at a slower pace. The Dow rose 120 points to close at 10,998. The Nasdaq was up 17 at 3353, and the S&P 500 was up 8 at 1397. Well, it's certainly chilly across the Arklatex this morning. Let's check in now with Aaron Williams for your weather. Aaron?
Well, 51 degrees is a little bit cool out there, but compare that to yesterday's overnight low of 30 degrees, and it's downright balmy. Well, we will see warm temperatures across the Arklatex. However, those warm temperatures will come with a chance for some strong to severe storms later on tonight. Currently, though, things are pretty quiet in the Arklatex. 46 in Ruston, 48 in Magnolia, and 53 in Longview, Texas. Relative humidities, pretty quiet out there. We're seeing pretty saturated air, and we're seeing more moisture start to filter in from the south. That is only going to enhance the rainfall that's possible later on for tonight into tomorrow. Now, climatically speaking, we definitely could use the rain. No rainfall currently, no rainfall yesterday. Of course, it's only the second day of December, but we had a very dry November, so we could use the rain to kind of catch up a little bit. Normal temperatures right around 40 and 62 degrees. Today's forecast calls for a high of 72. 30% chance of rain in the afternoon, however, bump that up to around 60% by tonight. Agricultural forecast for tonight and today as well calls for a 30% chance of rain. Again, increase that to 60% later on tonight. Soil temperature right around 53 to 59 degrees and increased humidity. And so we will see some rain in the Arklatex. I can almost guarantee it. But unfortunately, that could also come with some possibly severe weather later on tonight. So unfortunately, we could see our first round really of the fall and winter season.
Okay, you'll keep an eye on it for us, Aaron. It is now 5:50. It's 53 degrees in Marshall. It is 54 degrees in Manning. The town of Minden has something to cheer about.
Our Tony Tagliavore is here to tell us about it. Tony?
Well, Aaron and Lori, from academics to athletics to a terrific band to a spirited group of cheerleaders, the folks at Minden High School do have a lot of school spirit. We'll give you a sample in just a minute.
Lots of red and white this morning.
There you go.
We'll check back in with Tony in just a minute. But first, let's see who's adding another candle to the old birthday cake today. Newsman Stone Phillips is 45, and rapper Tretch of Naughty by Nature is 29.
Hip-hop hooray. Tennis star Monica Seles is 26 years old, and Lori's favorite, teen pop sensation Britney
My
Spears.
favorite.
Just kidding. She's from actually Lafayette, by the way. She's 18. Happy birthday to those stars and to those of you celebrating here in the Arklatex.
Your favorite.
No,
News 12 is brought to you in part by Yoakum Toyota.
The clocks are spinning. It's Toyotathon 2000 at Yoakum Toyota. Buy 2,000 Camry, $16,995, or save 5,000 total on Camry XLEs. You save $5K on Camry. It's Toyotathon 2000. If you don't buy from Yoakum, you'll probably pay too much. The clocks are spinning. It's Toyotathon 2000 at Yoakum Toyota. Get $2,000 off every 2000 Tacoma 4Runner and Tundra. 2,000 off new 2000s. Tacoma 4Runner Tundra. It's Toyotathon 2000. If you don't buy from Yoakum, you'll probably pay too much.
3 things you can do to help Providence House during the holidays.
Make a donation. We can send your friends special Christmas cards. We made them. We made them. Please donate for my little brother's life hungry.
Donate things people use every day at home, like pots and pans, or even maybe paper towels.
Happy holidays from Providence House and our friends at Swepco.
At Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry, we are extremely proud of being an official Rolex jeweler. That's why we display this sign so prominently in our store window. It assures you that you will see a wide selection of Rolex timepieces and receive an official Rolex warranty, and that our dedication to excellence meets Rolex's high standards. When you're ready to invest in a Rolex, please visit us at Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry at Mall St. Vincent, where we proudly display the official Rolex jeweler sign.
Kids aren't the only ones making a list this time of year. Check the adults in the family. Then come to Heilig Meyer's Holiday Value Sale. If she wants a new bedroom, choose from a wide selection, like these styles for less than $800. If he wants a recliner, get this popular lane at our lowest price ever, just $277.95. If you both want a new dining room, this 5-piece dinette is less than $400. And on any in-stock item, you get delivery by Christmas, guaranteed. Heilig Meyer's Holiday Value Sale. The sale where wishes come true.
This is News 12 this morning.
Welcome back. The students at one Webster Parish school definitely know a thing or two about school spirit.
That's right. The School Spirit Caravan has pulled into Minden High School this morning. And, of course, that's where our Tony Tagliavore is. Good morning, Tony.
Good morning, Aaron and Lori. You know we had to take a week off last week because of the Thanksgiving break. Schools were out. but the folks at Minden High School are back in school, and they have so much school spirit this morning. Thank you, ladies. Good job. Good job. I want you to say good morning to the principal of Minden High School. This is Morris Busby. Good to see you this morning,
Good
sir.
morning, Tony.
How are you?
Doing fine.
How long have you been the principal here at Minden?
This is my 3rd year as principal.
Third year, so are you still kind of a rookie, or are you now an old veteran?
Well, this is 9th year as a principal, so I guess I could be considered an old veteran.
An old veteran. I tell you what, I want to give the folks at home a little tour of Minden High School. Heard a lot about Minden High over the years. How long has this school been here?
The first school was here in the early 1890s, and it was Minden Female Academy then in college. And since that time, there's been a high school here since about 1901.
Now, I know, and we're showing some pictures of folks in the classroom. You are very proud of several academic programs you've got here at the school. Tell us about them.
One of our programs that we're extremely proud of is our HERE program, which stands for Helping Everyone Reach Excellence. It centers on 3 things, which has to do with discipline. A student cannot have any discipline referrals, no tardies to class, and has to be perfect attendance for that particular 9 weeks. And that qualifies them for a drawing that they can win up to $150 on, and we do that every 9 weeks.
Wow, so a little incentive to get out of the bed and go to school.
Yes, get them up.
What else do you have? I saw somewhere where recently, did you get some new computers?
Yes, we did get some computers out of some local sales tax monies that we've received from our parish. We have 3 computer labs that are state-of-the-art, another computer lab in our library that's a state-of-the-art computer lab, all internet accessible. And so we're very pleased with the computer access that we have.
Keeping up with the fast times as they change. Now, what do you have behind now? Tell me about this big, nice check. I notice it's not made out to me. I'm a little disappointed.
Well,
what is this check for?
It's made out to the Louisiana Association of Student Councils. It's for a fundraiser drive that we had recently where each class had a penny jug, and they put pennies in that counted positive points, and other coins counted negative points. And the junior class won it, but the $500.05 goes to the Louisiana Coalition Against Domestic Violence.
Oh, very good. So a penny drive for a very good cause. Now, what is this?
Some of the other things we've got right here, this particular flag and plaque come from the hospital for our Path to Excellence program. We were recognized as one of only 2 high schools in our parish that had a 5% increase in our test scores, and that's a big thing nowadays with school accountability.
Right.
A couple of other items we've got with us this morning, our music department and band, our choir, band, and art department won this last year. We were recognized as the most talented school in our parish, and that's a rather unique trophy, and I commend them for that. This trophy, they actually had to give blood to get this trophy. We took blood to get this one. This was recognized as the top school in our parish for donating the most units of blood this last year. Our National Honor Society does an excellent job with that.
You folks have been busy.
They have. They are very, very busy young people.
That is fantastic. The most talented school in Webster Parish. How about that? Morris Busby, thank you so much this morning for telling us about Minden High. Folks, a reminder, if you know of an Arclitect school, high school, elementary school, college, it doesn't matter, that is full of school spirit, you let us know. Tony Live at the station, you get in touch with me, one of those 2 ways on your screen, and you never know when Tony Live may show up at your school to celebrate school spirit. Lori and Aaron, the most talented school in Webster Parish. Big cheer one more time. Let me hear that school spirit.
He asked for it.
Yes,
I can barely hear him out there.
No kidding.
Lots of school spirit at Minden High School. Well, it is now 5:56. It is 53 in Marshall, 46 in Ruston. Still ahead this morning, Arkansas state officials are taking a look at teen driver's license. We'll have those details at 6:03.
How's the weather at the bus stop this morning? I'll let you know at 6:08.
The Independence Bowl picture is starting to come into focus. Tony Tagafor has those details at 6:15.
Stay here for more coverage you can count on.
Ever wonder why there's so many folks here at 900 West 70th Street? I have, E.H. Why do so many folks come and shop here at Bewley's?
Because we save them money. What do you think?
I've always thought it was the selection. You got so much.
Save money, Al.
Selection.
Save money.
I tell you, no matter what you think, folks, there is a lot of selection here. You come to Bewley's, and you're going to save some money, too.
That's exactly right. We've got a large selection of furniture here. Plus, remember, folks, at Bewley's, you're going to save money.
Somewhere closer than you might think, there's a place that's still so good and clean and fresh. A place where the memories are created every day. Call 1-800-ALABAMA and find out why Alabama is what you love about the South.
In one news day, News 12 tracks down the news, researches the facts, to find the truth. So you know what happened today. So your neighbors know the story. And then we'll do it all over again tomorrow. News 12. That's what we mean when we say coverage you can count on.
Do you look forward to checking your mailbox and finding nothing but bills, bills, and more bills? And can you only afford to pay the minimum monthly payment? Let Southern Mortgage Company help you with a bill consolidation loan. Southern Mortgage can consolidate all of your bills into one low, affordable payment. They serve all of Northwest Louisiana, so call Southern Mortgage Company and put your life first and your debts behind you.
From KSLA TV 12, coverage you can count on. This is News 12 This Morning.
3 months ago, part of downtown Plain Dealing went up in flames. Now the town is starting to clean up the city. Utility construction will force the closure of one Arklatex roadway today.
And how about a little school spirit to get you going on this Thursday morning? Good morning, I'm Tony Taglavore. You will hear from the Minden High School Band of Pride coming up on Tony Live.
You'll see those stories and more coming up in this half hour of News 12 This Morning. Good morning, I'm Lori Wilson.
And I'm Aaron Williams filling in for Patrick Dennis this morning. And Tony, just loud people up in Minden, I can tell you that.
That's right, lots
Early
of
this
spirit.
morning, lots of spirits. Good for them.
Making up for last week. They had last week off.
And last week off, so just kind of starting the morning
full force.
Off with a bang. And unfortunately, speaking of a bang, that's what we could be in for later on this evening. In the Arklatex, we do have a forecast of possibly some strong to severe weather later on tonight. This afternoon should be okay, but we just need to be aware of that in the overnight hours. Let's take a look at our Willis Titan Storm Tracker 12 live Doppler radar, and things are quiet right now. We don't expect that to be the case again later on this afternoon into tonight, but for now, things are A-okay, and it should be okay for most of the day. Current temperatures, 51 degrees in Shreveport right now. Mostly clear skies, but we are seeing some increasing clouds out there in the Arklatex. 48 degrees in Magnolia, 46 Ruston, and 55 degrees down in Center, Texas. Now, not a lot going on for today, but by the time you reach the afternoon, we do start to see increasing clouds and about a 30% chance of rain, especially in East Texas. 72 degrees will be our temperature at 5 o'clock today. Our high temperature right around 73 degrees. And again, we don't expect to see any severe weather today, but late in the afternoon into tonight, we have a pretty good shot at some strong to severe storms. And of course, Ed Duranzik will let you know more about that at 5 and 6 o'clock. And of course, I'll have more for you later on in just a few minutes, and we'll be around all night long just to give you updates just in case. Let's toss things back to Lori now.
Thanks, Aaron. Topping your news this Thursday morning, Target shoppers may soon be able to browse through their favorite store without having to travel to Texarkana or Longview. Members of Shreveport's Metropolitan Planning Commission have approved Target's request to build on the corner of Uri Drive and East 70th Street. But in order to do so, Target must agree to follow a set of rules, including no truck deliveries after 10 p.m., no loudspeakers in the back, and certain lighting requirements. Now, if Target submits a plan meeting all of those requirements, things should look good for them. Caddo Parish officials will have the final say on that matter. Bossier Parish police jurors have voted to help the town of Plain Dealing get back on its feet. 3 months ago, this was the scene as fire destroyed much of the town. Bossier Parish initially offered to help with the cleanup, but later reneged, saying using public equipment to clean up private property could pose a legal problem. Well, yesterday, members of the police jury voted to help the town out by tearing down standing walls, which could be a hazard. The police jury still has to decide if the parish will remove the debris. If not, landowners will have to foot that bill. Morning commuters, there's a section of Line and Piermont Avenue that you might want to avoid today. Crews are working to fix a phone line that was sliced in two. Now, to get to the problem, crews had to dig up part of the road. Until their job is done, traffic will be down to just 2 lanes. The project is expected to be complete by the weekend. Arkansas's state police director is speaking out against a proposed restricted driver's license for teens, saying it would be difficult to administer and enforce. Some lawmakers want to up the age on the driver's license holders from 16 to 17. State police say while they don't agree with the proposal, they do support a statewide requirement for driver education before teens can apply for a license. Education officials from around Louisiana are meeting in Baton Rouge. The topic of discussion, teacher pay. At the Education Estimating Conference, says the state would have to come up with about $122 million to bring public school teachers' pay up to the southern average by next school year. The group has been crunching numbers and plans to send its final figures to the State School Finance Committee. In Jefferson, Texas today, teachers and students are getting an unexpected break. School has been canceled due to water contamination. Inspectors have found metallic mercury resting at the bottom of a city water tank. And although they think the mercury levels in the water are safe, they're running more tests just to be sure. Results on those tests should be in later today. Meanwhile, officials say it's okay to wash with the water, just don't drink it until they give the all clear. It's now 6:04. It is 54 degrees in Paris. It is 54 degrees in Nacogdoches. There's a chill in the air this morning, kids, so you want to bundle up before you head out to the bus stop. Aaron Williams has your bus stop forecast when we come back.
We're seeing some more clouds in the Arklatex, and temperatures not as bad as they were yesterday, but still a little bit chilly out there. Will you need that jacket, or more specifically, will you need a raincoat for tomorrow? I'll have your Storm Tracker 12 forecast coming up.
Once in a while, a car comes along that's really worth pursuing. A car with features like an automatic transmission, alloy wheels, ABS, and more, all offered at a price that has proven to be very elusive. Of course, you have to see such a car. To not would be criminal. The Special Edition Accord from Honda. Now you can own a Special Edition Accord for $239 a month for 36 months.
Seems like the longer you live in Louisiana, the more you realize just how difficult it is to define this place and its people. Those of us at Community Coffee have been around here over 80 years, and we still have trouble putting our finger on it. Fortunately, we have managed to distill Louisiana down to roughly the area of one good-sized cup.
We've shattered prices again!
At the going out of business liquidation sale at all Jumbo Sports locations.
Everything in the store reduced. Now save 30 to 50% off.
30 to 50% off every sport, every brand name.
Nothing will be held back.
Footwear from Reebok, Adidas, and Nike.
Golf supplies from Wilson, Nicholas, and Dunlop.
Coleman, Everlast, Proform, Miter, and Huffy.
Mikasa, Bike, Rollins, Spalding, Easton, and more.
All at least 30 to 50% off.
As the going out of business liquidation sale continues.
At all Jumbo Sports locations.
This is Storm Tracker 12 weather with the exclusive Willis Knighton Storm Tracker 12 live Doppler radar.
Well, good morning. It's shaping up to be a pretty nice day across the Arklatex. Nothing right now on our Willis Knighton Storm Tracker 12 live Doppler radar. Now, I said a nice day. I don't mean a nice night, because it looks like a front's going to move through and kick up some storms in the overnight hours of the Arklatex. But for now, things are quiet. No problems out there. Let's take a look outside right now out of Capri Sky Chem 12, 52 degrees, our current temperature. Winds from the southeast, fairly gusty out there, and the barometer is falling. Having some reports of some fog, but just very light fog. The heavier fog is down south towards Alexandria and Baton Rouge. So if you're down there, traveling down there this morning, you may encounter some of that, but should burn off later on this morning. Let's take a look outside. Current temperatures right now, 51 degrees in Shreveport, 47 in Ruston, 48 in Magnolia, 53 in Texarkana. You know what? Tony's Live has been in Minden all day long, or all morning long. Let's take a look out there and let's see what the temperatures are currently on the wall. Roll on Tide for the bus stop forecast. 48 degrees our temperature right now in Minden, 54% humidity, and winds are from the southeast. Thanks a lot for Bobby Baker getting me that shot, actually a alumni of Minden High School. Good for him. Well, let's take a look right now at our current temperatures across the region. 50s for the most part, and we are seeing some more temperatures over in Dallas, but here's the front that I want you to take a look at. This front is moving out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, and pushing itself off to the east pretty quickly. Now, when that encounters some more moist air as we're getting through the afternoon, we will start to see an enhanced moisture and also a pretty good chance of some storms, possibly some severe storms in the overnight hours. Now, I'm not talking about tornadoes just yet, but we are talking about some possibly straight line winds and some hail. So I don't want you to be necessarily worried about it just yet, but keep that in the back of your mind. We'll give you a little bit more indicator of that right now. This afternoon's forecast calls for a 30% chance of storms. Winds from the south-southeast, 73 degrees will be your temperature for this afternoon. Tomorrow evening, or this evening, as you can see, we're going to kick up some showers and some thunderstorms out there. The front is still off to our west. However, by Friday morning, early in the morning, we expect it to start to move through quickly, and this trough will start kicking up some more thunder showers and thunderstorms right here in the region. Severe weather outlook, slight risk, for some storms through tomorrow, for this evening into tomorrow morning. Right now, the Storm Prediction Center has issued that for our region today. Tomorrow's forecast calls for a 60% chance of early storms. Some of them could be strong to severe with a high temperature of 70 degrees, but by noontime, looks like things will clear out fairly nicely by that time. However, it's going to be short-lived. We'll see partly cloudy skies, or to mostly cloudy skies on Friday afternoon into the evening hours. Then on Saturday, we're going to see another round of possibly strong to severe weather overnight into Sunday as well. So once we get out of the woods tonight into tomorrow, we're going to go through another round Saturday night into Sunday night as well. So we're going to see a couple of batches of strong storms, possibly some severe. We haven't seen any in quite a while, so this would be kind of a wake-up call for us. We could use the rain, but unfortunately it might come with some bad stuff.
Okay, thanks, Aaron.
Okay.
It's now 6:09. It is 54 in Paris. It is 52 in Texarkana. Well, there's plenty of football and hoops action this morning. Our Tony Tagavor has all the details. Tony.
Hi, Lori. Well, the Sanford Independence Bowl picture is beginning to come into focus. We'll give you an update in just a bit. Plus, college basketball for you. The Centenary Gents were back home for only the second time this season last night. You will see how they did against the Southern Jaguars coming up in sports. But right now on Tony Live from Minden High School, celebrating the Tide School spirit, it's time to ask this morning's trivia question. And to help us out this morning, come here, young man. What is your name?
Jason.
Jason, what's your last name?
Gibson.
Jason, you're a member of the Minden Band. What is that you play?
Tuba.
Is that heavy?
No.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. You like music?
Yes.
Good. I've got a musical trivia question for you this morning, Jason. Listen up. What famous Mendenite had the #1 R&B song back in 1950? Now, you weren't around in 1950, were you?
No.
But I bet you've done a lot of study of musical history. Who had the #1 song back then? He's from Minden.
I don't know. Me?
You want to think about it for a minute?
Yeah.
We'll let Jason think about it, get some help from his fellow band members, and we'll have the answer in just a bit.
The new two-wheel drive Jeep Grand Cherokee offers impressive power and handling. And with a special introductory lease of just $299 a month, it's no wonder everyone's going out of their way to get a look at it. The $299 a month Grand Cherokee lease. Check one out at your Jeep dealer.
See, power locks meant no sunroof. And if you get the sunroof, then you have to give up the power windows. Unless you went with the black interior, and I didn't want the black interior. Is cobalt kind of a slate gray?
Getting what you want should be easy.
It's blue.
Now with Bell South Solutions, you can choose internet, paging, wireless, and local service with calling features to get exactly the Bell South services you want on one bill.
Can you see the lines, baby? How all of this aerodynamics just...
Everything should be that simple.
For each doubt, confidence. For each struggle, relief. For each child, success.
Call Sylvan today in Shreveport, Bossier City, or Texarkana, because success is learned.
This is News 12 This Morning.
Good to see you again. Tony Live back in the gym at Minden High School, where we are showing off the school spirit here at Minden High. They have a lot of it. Coming up in just a minute, you're going to hear some Christmas music from the Minden High Band of Pride. You'll want to stick around for that, but right now, it's time for a look at local sports. And Georgia, Kentucky, Ole Miss, and maybe Arkansas are still some of the SEC teams in the running to play in Shreveport at the Sanford Independence Bowl on New Year's Eve. But if the bowl were to be played today, it's not, but if it were to be played today, the Oklahoma Sooners would represent the Big 12. Now, here's the deal. Unless Kansas State joins Texas or Nebraska in the bowl championship series, and that doesn't seem likely, Texas A&M is headed for the Alamo Bowl in San Antonio to play Penn State. And 7-4 Oklahoma will come here to the Independence Bowl. And Bowl Chairman Sandy Semino says she likes that.
Well, basically, their fans travel well. They're a great TV team. They're excited to come. You always want a team that's excited about coming, and their fans are excited about coming. And they'll just have a great game. So I don't think that there's really any negatives at all you can look at, because they'll fill the restaurants, they'll have a great time, they'll fill the hotel motels, and at the same time will give the fans and the TV audience a great, great game.
Now, Texas Tech, listen up, Red Raider fans, Texas Tech is on a standby basis in case two teams from the Big 12 make it to the Bowl Championship Series. That would mean Oklahoma would be headed to another bowl, and the Red Raiders would be back in Shreveport. Okay, a little college basketball for you last night. Centenary played their second home game of the season when they took on the Southern Jaguars, and the Jags got on the scoreboard when a bad inbounds pass by Centenary ended up in the hands of LaBastion Abney, who went in for the score. But check out Ed Dodson for the Gents. A nice turnaround. Ed had 12 points on the night. Now, the Gents' big gun was Ronnie McCallum, who had 33 points last night, nothing but net on that three-pointer. But Tommy Green's Jags kept it close. However, Centenary picked up their second win of the season as the Gents squeezed out a 73-69 victory. The Gents are now 2-3 and undefeated at home. Southern is 2-2 on the year. Other hoop action for you last night. Grambling was a winner over Jarvis Christian. Texas A&M by 5 over Stephen F. Austin. That was in men's play. In women's action, the Grambling Lady Tigers won their 57th straight home game. That is the best home winning streak in the nation. Well, the Shreveport Mudbugs hope to continue their hot streak when they take on Arkansas tonight. That game will be in Little Rock. Now, after beating Alexandria 2-1 Tuesday night, the Bugs have won 6 of their last 8 games. So with nearly half of the Mudbugs untried rookies, what's ahead?
You know, I think once everybody, you know, gets a few games under their belts and, you know, and kind of see what the league is all about, you know, they'll feel a little bit more at home, you know, with the league. And I see for this team getting nothing but better throughout the year.
Mudbugs playing well lately. Okay, that is a look at local sports on this Thursday morning. It's time to get back to this morning's trivia question. I want you to say good morning again to Jason Gibson. Jason is a tuba player for the Minden High Band of Pride. How long did it take you to learn how to play that?
About 3 months.
Oh, come on, longer than that.
No, just 3.
Just 3?
Yes, sir.
Pretty talented guy. Okay, Jason, I want to find out how much you know about music, especially the music from Minden, because here's the question we asked you. What famous Mendenite had the #1 R&B song back in 1950? Now, during the commercial, all of a sudden you turned to me and you said, oh, yeah, I know the answer. What's the answer?
Percy Mayfield.
Percy Mayfield. Somebody tell you that?
No.
Just came up with it on your own?
Kinda, yes.
I don't believe him, but good for you, Jason, because you're right. The answer is Percy Mayfield. Do you know what the name of that song was?
Hit the Road with Jack.
Wrong. The name of that song was, come here, Jason, come back. Please send me someone to love. That was the #1 R&B hit in 1950. But, Jason, he did write the popular song Hit the Road Jack for Ray Charles. So good for you, Jason. You knew your music stuff. I want you to take that News 12 mug, carry it with you. Now, come here, Jason. Show me some of those moves with the tuba. Come on, give me a high. Come on, don't you do like all that dancing and stuff? Come on, show me. Come on, Jason. Yeah, come on. Hey, Lori, 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, like that. Okay.
Tony.
Tony's going to keep the tuba on and do that himself.
We got it. We got the rhythm, Lori.
I don't think so. He's having enough trouble keeping that cup.
That is true. That could be a hard thing, too. 6:17 right now. Temperature in Texarkana, 53, and it's 54 in Longview. Coming up, I'll have your Thursday fishing forecast.
Plus, we'll show you a big fish that didn't get away. Stay with us.
Hello, Architects. Tommy Harvey here at John Harvey Toyota. Folks, it's the annual Toyota-thon sale from Toyota, and we're going Y2 crazy at Harvey Toyota. We've got the all-new Echo 2000 model loaded with standard factory equipment for $10,480. Or we've got the Camry, folks, 2,000 mile power windows, power locks, tilt cruise, AM, FM. Folks, it's loaded up $16,895. Or we got trucks with AC, not strip, for $10,895. We're going Y2 crazy during Toyotathon in Bossier City.
The Christmas store at Splash is having a huge sale. Save 10 to 50% on lights, ornaments, gifts, everything for Christmas. Special prices on icicle lights, plus 20 to 50% off every tree right now at the Christmas store.
Shopping at Toy Fair this Christmas just might bring out the kid in you, because Toy Fair has all the coolest toys, the latest fashions, the best selection of shoes, even glamorous dress-up outfits.
Come by with us at Toy Fair.
Folks, it's our pre-Christmas wall-to-wall sale at Hanks with store-wide savings plus not 1 red cent interest until the year 2001. Hardwood glider and ottoman, $88. Leather recliners, $477. Oak dining rooms, $299, and camelback sofas, $344. Wall-to-wall values at Hanks, and remember, not 1 red cent interest till the year 2001 at Hanks. Discount fine furniture, the Mid-South's largest.
This is Storm Tracker 12 weather with the exclusive Willis Knighton Storm Tracker 12 live Doppler radar.
Well, temperatures are quite a bit warmer than what they were at 619 yesterday. Now today it's 52 degrees in Shreveport. Compare that to right around 30 to 31 degrees. Boy, that was cold yesterday, but much nicer today. 53 degrees in Texarkana. Amazing what a little cloud cover can do for the temperature. Now today's forecast, not too bad by the time noontime rolls around. However, we will start to see some increasing clouds throughout the day, and that is in advance of a front that's going to move through, kick up a chance of rain, especially in East Texas. So if you're headed out to maybe Lake of the Pines or Caddo Lake later on today or this afternoon, you might want to get it done a little bit earlier than possible, because by this afternoon into this evening, a decent chance of rain showers and thunderstorms in the Arklatex. High temperature of 73 degrees. Now your fishing forecast for today calls for a 30% chance of rain later on today in the afternoon. Bump that up to 60% overnight. Temperatures are going to be right around 50 to 73 degrees. Winds pretty brisk from the southeast, and the barometer is falling in approach of that frontal system. Now, as far as the moon phases and things go, the last quarter of the moon was just a little while ago, 20% visible right now, and the water temperature is 56 to 61 degrees. Lori?
Thanks, Aaron. Now, this next story would make our own Patrick Dennis very proud. Mike Henderson of Houghton reeled in this huge blue catfish out of the Red River near Lock and Dam number 5 using a tight line with shad for bait. It weighs between 60 and 70 pounds. Mike is giving the fish to a friend who plans to have more than one catfish dinner in the very near future.
I tell you what,
that is huge. That's huge. It is now 6:21. It is 54 in Paris, 55 in Center. Do you need some tunes to get you going this morning? Our Tony Tagliavore has just the thing to start your day. Tony?
Lori, would you like to hear a little Christmas music this morning?
Sure, I'd love to.
Well, good. How about some Christmas music from the Minden High School Band of Pride? We'll enjoy their tunes in just a minute.
Hi, I'm Tom Lagletter here at Champion Mitsubishi, and we understand that this time of the year you want to save your cash for the holidays. No problem. During our no sale, you can buy any new Mitsubishi in stock with no money down, no interest, and no payments till February of 2001. Is this a great idea or what? Should you even shop anywhere else? No. We're Champion Mitsubishi, Bergtons in the Auto Mall. Cool cars, great deals, and no payments till 2001.
I see skies of blue and clouds of white, and I think to myself,
discover Estee Lauder pleasures and Lauder pleasures for men. New pleasures, new surprises. For her, shower gel, smoothing spray, parfum, and scented candle. For him, cologne spray, shaving balm, and travel clock. Now at Dillard's.
Have you heard about Cush's Grocery and Market? It's so much more than your typical grocery. Yes, they have those must-have daily items, but let's say you're looking for dinner. You could choose a selection from their deli, or pick a delicious fresh fish or meat and have their staff chef prepare it for you, or just sit down in their on-site restaurant and enjoy lunch, dinner, or coffee and dessert. They have the finest meats, fish, and gourmet products, bakery items, unique foods, and even gifts to go. You must go and see this wonderful market for yourself. Cush's Grocery and Market at the corner of Florner Lucas and Ellerby Road.
This is News 12 this morning.
Well, Minden High School has many reasons to be proud of its students, especially those in the band.
That's right, and our Tony Tagliavore joins us from Minden with more. Tony?
Indeed, Lori and Aaron, and you know there's a good reason why the band here at Minden High School is called the Band of Pride. Because, as you mentioned, a lot of folks are proud of them, and they certainly have reason to be proud of themselves. We're going to hear some of their good music in just a second, but first of all, I want you to say good morning to Reverend Jeffrey. Is it Jeffrey? Is that right? Jeffrey Whitmore. He's the band director here at Minden. It's good to see you this morning.
Good to be here.
Now, how long have you been directing the band?
About 3 years now.
3 years. Let me ask you, because I know band members put in just as much effort and hard work as folks on the football team, the basketball team, the baseball team. Tell me about this hard-working group of kids.
It's a great group of kids. They work extra hard for me, overtime for me, and they really make many sacrifices to make this band really be the band of pride and make this school very, very, very proud of us.
Now, one of the things that makes Christmas so great, we're into the Christmas season, is the great Christmas music. You guys just don't play the fight song and that's it. They've learned some Christmas music, right?
Definitely, and we have a little repertoire we want to play for you today, and sure you enjoy some of the pieces and recognize some of the pieces that we are playing today.
A couple of different things. What are they going to start us off with?
Maybe the Christmas Flourish, and then the Merry Christmas March, and Carol of the Bells, and go on.
Very good. The Minden High Band of Pride to put you in the Christmas spirit on Tony Live. Reverend, give them the signal, and let's enjoy the Minden High School Band of Pride. That's good. That's good. Go into another tune, folks, and I'm telling you what, you're going to be hard-pressed to find any Christmas music better than that. If you know of an Arclitect school that is full of school spirit, you let us know at Tony Live. Get in touch with me one of the ways on your screen, and Tony Live may one day pay a visit to your school to celebrate the school spirit. Laura and Aaron, they sounded good, didn't they?
Beautiful music, yes, Tony. We'll hear more from you next half hour.
We'll be here.
Well, Mr. Food is tuned up for the holidays.
This morning, he's got some time-saving holiday cooking tips.
It sure is a busy time of year. I mean, we're shopping and rushing and entertaining besides. We sure could use some shortcuts about now. But we don't want to sacrifice our home-baked specialties. Can we have it both ways? You bet, because everyone loves giving and receiving holiday cookies. Well, why not get together with a few friends or neighbors and organize a cookie exchange? See, that way, we can all have an assortment of home-baked treats for the gang without spending hours in the kitchen following different cookie recipes. You see, each member of the cookie exchange makes several dozen of one or two kinds of cookies in their own homes. Then we all get together and swap the different varieties with one another until everyone has an equal amount of all the kinds. Then we fill our baskets and our tins or our boxes with them. And what do you know? A variety of holiday cookies with that baked especially for you look. Whether they're for gifts or for our home parties. Between all of us, we baked up batches with sprinkles and frosting and chips and marshmallows and more in all different shapes and sizes, just like we remember, without the big mess of gathering a load of different ingredients together. See, this way, no one knows we only made one or two kinds. Now, if you'd like some recipes, to pass around for your own little circle, sure. Just send a self-addressed stamped envelope marked Cookie Exchange to me, Mr. Food, right here at the station, and we'll get it back to you in time to make your holiday baking a breeze with your reward that when they see all the goodies, they'll wonder how you had the time. Well, that'll be our secret. It'll be our secret. Ooh, it's so good.
It's now 6:29. It is 54 in Marshall, 47 in Ruston. Still ahead this morning, Target may soon be coming to town. Details at 6:33.
How's the weather shaping up for this Thursday? I'll let you know at 6:38.
And the big Christmas tree in New York's Rockefeller Center is all lit up for the holidays. We'll show it to you at 6:55.
Keep it here for more coverage you can count on.
Special savings on great gifts are waiting for you this week only at Big Kmart. Men's turtlenecks and Henleys are just $5.99. 300-count outdoor icicle lights are only $7.49. Get special Toy Story 2 characters at big savings. This Panasonic VCR is just $79.99. And Nintendo 64 Donkey Kong is a low $59.99. Hurry and save big this week at Big K. Changing for the better.
Okay, shopping for yourself is fun. Shopping for other people, boring. So forget about it. Get to CenturyTel and score mega points with the gift of EasyGo. We're talking cellular in a box for only $39.95. There's no contract, there's no age requirement, so you can get EasyGo for everybody. Get it for your best friend. Get it for Granny. Bring in a toy for Toys for Tots and get 30 extra minutes free. How cool is that? EasyGo from CenturyTel. Now that's a gift that rules.
Your home, probably your largest investment ever. Protect your investment with Sealcraft, a custom window and siding company with a national reputation for quality, service, and performance. For 18 years, Sealcraft has served the commercial market throughout the nation. Now you can enjoy the security, comfort, and energy savings of Sealcraft maintenance-free windows and siding.
When it came time to update my home, I got more than I ever expected. Excellent service and a great price.
Call Sealcraft for your free estimate.
From KSLA TV 12, coverage you can count on. This is News 12 this morning.
If a few rules are followed, Target could be moving into South Shreveport very soon. Caddo Parish investigators have identified the skeletal remains found in the woods by hunters.
And hoop hopes are running high here at Minden High School. Good morning, I'm Tony Taglabor. We'll take a look at the Tide and the Lady Tiders coming up on Tony Live.
The cheerleaders, the band, now the basketball players.
Well, of course.
Those stories are straight ahead on News 12 this morning. Good morning, I'm Lori Wilson.
And I'm Aaron Williams filling in for Patrick Dennis. And I know it's December 2nd. I know football season is almost over.
That's right.
It just doesn't feel like it.
It doesn't feel like it.
It just does not feel like basketball season at all, and I know it's in full swing.
Well, get with it.
I guess so. I'm just a little bit slow, as usual.
You'll be okay.
I'll be okay. That's good. Well, you know, we do have some concerns with the weather later on this afternoon into this evening. But right now, things are pretty quiet. Willis Knighton Storm Tracker 12 live Doppler radar is, again, quiet right now. We're scanning out on a long range, and we are not seeing any developments anywhere on our radar map. However, we expect that to change later on this afternoon as a storm system is expected to develop in central Texas, central Oklahoma, and push its way through the Arklatex during the overnight hours for tonight. So keep that in the back of your mind, and of course we'll have more info for you as we get them, especially later on this afternoon with Ed Duranczyk on News 12 at 5 and 6. Now, current temperatures aren't too bad on the mild side. We're seeing increased clouds, and that's kept the temperatures fairly mild. 52 degrees in Shreveport right now, 55 degrees in center Texas. Radar loop, again, nothing right now, but we expect that to change as the afternoon goes along, as a front passes through, starts to get some instability in the atmosphere and starts to fire off some thunderstorms later on in the day. So be aware of that. A 30% chance of rain this afternoon. 73 degrees will be our high temperature. Then for tonight, we have a 60% chance of rain. So again, we could see some bad stuff happen a little bit later on. And of course, if you're out on the lakes today, get it done early and send it in. Of course, if you have any good pictures to send in, send it here to Patrick at the Catch of the Day at stormtrackers.com, especially us Catch of the Day for today. Let's take a look at that. Chris Harris from Bossier City caught this catfish, not as big as the catfish we saw earlier that Lori showed you, but it's a pretty big one nonetheless at Red River Lock and Dam number 5. And for Chris Harris's nice shot, he gets his choice of a Storm Tracker 12 totes umbrella, either the pocket-sized one or the Cool Kids one for his kids if he has any. So congratulations to Chris. Let's toss things back to Lori.
Thanks, Aaron. In your news this Thursday, a major retailer may be one step closer to setting up shop in Shreveport. The Metropolitan Planning Commission has said yes to Target's request to develop 40 acres of land on the corner of Uri Drive and 70th Street. But there are a few sticking points. The major retailer has to agree to a set of rules. Among those, no truck deliveries after 10 p.m., no loudspeakers in the back, and there are certain lighting requirements. If Target submits a plan meeting all of those requirements, things should look pretty good for them.
Projects of this nature where we don't have all the tenants defined, it's important that we have as part of the record some guidelines of what all those folks are going to abide by and not abide by, and it offers some protection for the neighborhood regardless of what is constructed out on that site.
Caddo Parish officials will have the final say on the matter. In North Bossier Parish, help is on its way to a town virtually destroyed by fire. 3 months ago, this was the scene in downtown Plain Dealing as a third of the town burned to the ground. Bossier Parish initially offered help with the cleanup, but later reneged, saying using public equipment to clean up private property could pose a legal problem. Yesterday, city leaders and landowners argued their case before the Bossier Parish Police jury. The jurors decided to help the town out by tearing down standing walls, which could be a hazard. City leaders say they'll be glad to see it go.
You know, it's time for us to get this behind us and get it cleaned up and get rid of this eyesore.
The police jury still has to decide if the parish will remove the debris. If not, landowners will have to foot that bill. Caddo Parish investigators have solved part of the mystery surrounding a gruesome discovery. The skeletal remains found by hunters in western Caddo Parish have been matched with a missing Shreveport man. 23-year-old Roderick Simmons was reported missing in late September. The coroner's office used dental records to make the identification. Now detectives are trying to determine if foul play was involved. East Texas officials have a mysterious death on their hands. 21-year-old John Walter Savage of Atlanta was found dead Monday near his locked truck with the keys in his hands. The truck had a slashed tire. A preliminary autopsy report says Savage had no external injuries. Investigators are waiting for more thorough results. There will be no school in Jefferson, Texas today. Classes have been canceled because of water contamination. Inspectors have found metallic mercury resting at the bottom of a city water tank. And although they think the mercury levels in the water are safe, they're running more tests just to be sure. Results on those tests should be back later today. Meanwhile, officials say it's okay to wash with the water, just don't drink it until they give the all clear. It's now 6:36. It is 53 in Texarkana, 55 in Center Texas. It's cold outside, and we've got a wintertime hazard to remind you about, an invisible danger that could be deadly. Plus, Aaron Williams has the details on your Thursday weather.
Well, a pretty nice morning shaping up in the Arklatex, but by later on this evening into tonight, we could see the start of some strong to severe storms. I'll have your Storm Tracker 12 forecast coming up in just a second.
It's a holiday tradition. The Stage 2-day sale so big, it lasts 2 whole days. Right now, it's 2 big days with store-wide savings. Take an extra 10% off all sale prices, an extra 10%. Come on, everyone's shopping the 2-day sale at Stage.
Kids aren't the only ones making a list this time of year. Check the adults in the family. Then come to Heiligmeyer's Holiday Value Sale. If she wants a new bedroom, choose from a wide selection, like these styles for less than $800. If he wants a recliner, get this popular lane at our lowest price ever, just $277.95. If you both want a new dining room, this 5-piece dinette is less than $400. And on any in-stock item, you get delivery by Christmas, guaranteed. Heiligmeyer's Holiday Value Sale, the sale where wishes come true.
the season, the silver, glasses filled with holiday cheer, and one shimmering diamond setting for you. What you need, what you want.
No place for service merchandise.
The season that sparkles. All diamonds on sale up to 50% off. A gift from the heart or to wrap around her finger. Half carat each, your choice, only $99.90. Shop in store, by phone, or online.
No place for service merchandise.
It's the two-day sale. It's staged, and it's too big to miss. Right now, the two-day sale. And you take an extra 10% off all sale prices. 10% off everything you buy all day long for 2 big days. Don't miss the two-day sale at Stage.
Closed captioning on News 12 is brought to you in part by Roundtree Olds Cadillac.
A beautiful day across the Arklatex shaping up, but not a great evening in the overnight hours. But a beautiful shot from KMC Telecom Skycam 12. This is probably the nicest shot I have seen from that Skycam out there. Beautiful sunrise out there. But you see these low clouds or these medium-sized clouds to high-level clouds? Well, that's a good indicator of the storm rolling our way. And we do expect to see some later on this afternoon. 52 degrees, our current temperature, 86% humidity. Let's go out to our west a little bit more to Longview, Texas, if we can. You can see even more clouds there. Another great shot. Champion Ford Skycam 12, 90% humidity there. Southeast winds 10 miles an hour and 54 degrees. But again, those clouds are a portent of things to come in the next few hours, or excuse me, for tonight into tomorrow. Let's take a look at Willis Knighton Storm Tracker 12 live Doppler radar, and we have clouds, but no rain. Right now, skies are pretty quiet. But let's watch this set up here on the national radar loop. You can see the front. It's right over here towards New Mexico. You can kind of see it pushing these clouds more towards the east, and a lot of clouds in advance of it. But as the afternoon goes along, the atmosphere starts to heat up, and we do have a better chance of rainfall as the afternoon goes along, and we do have a better chance of strong to severe storms as this front pushes this high pressure out of here and off past the coast. Today's forecast calls for a high of 73 degrees in Shreveport-Bossier, 20% chance of late rain and late thunderstorms, 30% chance of late rain in Longview, Texas. So again, if you're in East Texas, you have a better chance of seeing some rain earlier on and then into the overnight hours. Texarkana, 70 degrees for Miller County and Bowie County as well, 20% chance of rain late the afternoon. However, as tonight rolls around, we have a 60% chance of storms. Some of them could become severe, 56 degrees, and of course, Ed Duranzik and I will keep you up to date as these storms warrant them later on tonight, and if they do at all. And of course, we'll have more for you later on at noon and also at 5 and 6. Friday's forecast, again, in the morning time, we see that front start to push its way towards the east, and that's why we do have this severe weather threat up there. Here's the severe outlook for tonight into tomorrow. It's basically smack dab right over the Arklatex. So, folks, just need to keep that in the back of your minds for today. We're not talking about any tornadoes, of course. I don't want to get anybody worried about that, but we do have a chance of some hail and possibly some straight-line winds, which can be very damaging as well. And, of course, we'll keep you up to date on the latest weather information. This front should move through pretty quickly, though, and should be pretty nice for Friday evening into Saturday morning. However, we're going to see another front right behind it, which could be even more damaging than this one for Saturday into Sunday. So, unfortunately, it looks like we're going to see a 1-2 punch from Mother Nature these next couple of days.
Okay, something to keep an eye on.
That's right.
Thanks, Aaron.
Okay.
An invisible killer is making its way into homes around the Arklatex. This week alone, Shreveport rescue crews have responded to at least 2 carbon monoxide poisoning calls. Now, luckily, the victims got treatment before it was too late. IT reporter Mark Natale has some advice on how you can avoid becoming a CO2 victim.
An overnight fire swept through this home in Blanchard. It's one that fire officials say could have easily been prevented. The suspected cause of the fire is unfortunately typical for this time of year.
That it basically appeared to be started by space heaters, electric type.
No one was in the house at the time of the fire, but much of a family's home is now gone. It has fire officials getting the word out about playing it safe with space heaters. Fire officials say the number one thing to keep in mind when operating a space heater is to keep it a safe distance from anything flammable. Investigators think this fire started because a space heater was too close to a bed.
Any type of ordinary combustible can be set on fire by the radiated heat. That just, you know, the continuous radiated heat will heat those things up to an ignition temperature, and then we have a fire.
Cotton says it's important to make sure space heaters are clean and operate properly, especially gas heaters that could spell disaster of a different kind.
Carbon monoxide is also the most prevalent poisoning that we see in the United States.
A Shreveport family found that out when carbon monoxide from a central heating unit filled their home. All 3 adults in the house were treated at a hospital after being overcome by the toxic fumes. Shreveport's chief of fire safety says having your gas heating unit or any gas appliance checked annually can prevent such poisoning.
If you're not getting a good, clean, bright blue flame off of your a gas stove or off of your heater, then it needs to be adjusted to where your air and your fuel mixture is just right so that it burns clean.
If gas flames don't burn clean, carbon monoxide could become an unwanted and fatal guest in your home. In Shreveport, Mark Natale, News 12.
Fire officials say another way to play it safe is to install carbon monoxide detectors in your home. When News 12 this morning continues, we'll hand the show over to Tony Live for a spirited run through the town of Minden.
The clocks are spinning. It's Toyotathon 2000 at Yoakum Toyota. Buy 2,000 Camry, $16,995, or save $5,000 total on Camry XLEs. You save $5K on Camry. It's Toyotathon 2000. If you don't buy from Yoakum, you'll probably pay too much. The clocks are spinning. It's Toyotathon 2000 at Yoakum Toyota. Get $2,000 off every 2000 Tacoma 4Runner and Tundra. $2,000 off new 2000s. Tacoma 4Runner Tundra. It's Toyotathon 2000. If you don't buy from Yoakum, you'll probably pay too much.
When my car needs an oil change, there's only one place I trust, the Texaco Express Lube. These guys are real pros, and they use Haviland Formula 3 motor oil. Haviland Formula 3 takes care of the car, and these guys take care of me with a fast 24-point service check. Texaco Express Lube is clean and bright, but you won't have time to notice.
Miss Guy, you're ready to go.
These guys are fast and professional, so do what I do. Take your car to any one of the Texaco Express Lube locations.
Get the facts and do it right the first time. Wrights has absolutely the finest in audio and video just waiting for you. Wrights can show you what to expect before you buy with their exclusive in-store home theater showcase. Only Wrights allows you to personally test the newest systems, like their car theater. Only Wrights offers big screen selection at this kind of price. Plus, no payment, no interest until 2001 on every Mitsubishi.
And remember, Wrights installs what they sell.
Now, you've got the facts.
Home. It starts with a roof, some walls, a nice window or two. But it's what you put into it that makes it truly your home. So take it room by room, and remember, Haverty's is here to help. We have the styles and the quality you want, at prices you can really live with, and easy financing too. Haverty's. Feel at home.
This is News 12 this morning. Welcome back. Minden High School has a lot to be proud of. The football team made the 3A playoffs this year before being knocked out by Benton a few weeks ago, so they had a very good year.
That's right. Now fans are just as expecting just as much from the basketball teams, the boys and the girls. Our man on the sideline, Tony Tagbavor, joins us with more. Tony?
Aaron, you like basketball, don't you?
I love the hoops, Tony.
I do too, Tony.
Lori, I know I didn't forget about you.
Okay.
Lori, they love their basketball here in Minden, Louisiana.
I can tell.
Tony Live is at Minden High School this morning giving you a dose of their school spirit, where indeed we've got the boys and the girls basketball team working out for us this morning. Let's go over here and visit with the head coach of the girls basketball team. This is Coach
Wesley Charles.
Hey, Coach, how you doing?
Just fine.
All right, give me an idea. What kind of year are we going to see from the Lady Tiders this year?
Well, right now we're 6-1, so we've got some pretty high expectations this season.
6-1? You're an early candidate for Coach of the Year, right?
I don't know about that, but we're pretty good.
All right, what makes your team so good?
We're a quick team that presses and traps a lot and gets up and down the floor pretty quickly.
Very good. Now, you know, when people go to games, especially girls' games, they love to see somebody that can hit the outside shot, the three-pointer. Do you have somebody that can do that?
We've got several. We picked one in particular out this morning for you.
And her name is?
Tanisha Allen, and she's a senior guard.
Tanisha Allen. All right, folks, I want to see just how good a three-point shooter Tanisha is. Good morning, Tanisha. Turn around here so everybody can see good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Coach says you're a really good three-point shooter.
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Have you ever tried to hit a three-pointer at 6:45 in the morning?
No.
Oh, Tanisha, you never know when you're going to have to play an early game. You never know. So I want to know, how far is the three-point line from the goal? Do you know?
Right here.
Well, no, Tanisha, I'm not that dumb. I mean, like, how many feet? Do you know, it's like 19, 18 feet?
18.
18 feet? Tanisha, Give me an 18-footer. Lori, you're about to be impressed. For 3! Oh, Tanisha. One more time, Tanisha. Tanisha, you can feel it.
It's still early.
I know. Here she goes. She can feel it. Oh!
There you go.
Tanisha, high five. High five. All right. Good job. Good job, Tanisha. Now, you know when you go to a boys game, you really get fired up when you see somebody slam dunk the ball. Say hello to the coach of the Minden Tide, the boys coach. This is Coach
Alan Shaw.
Hey, Coach, you got some guys who can slam it home?
Oh, we got a few that get up a little bit. Try to anyway.
What kind of year are you having so far?
So far, we're real good. We're 7-0 right now, playing real well.
Wow, a couple of good teams here in a minute. All right, who do you have that's going to slam dunk for us?
There's a boy named Reese Duty that's going to try to dunk for us this morning.
Give me Reese. Where is Reese? Come here, Reese. I want to see what kind of hops you got. Where's Reese?
Reese.
Reese, probably ought to take the cotton out of your ears, Reese. There comes Reese. Good to see you, Reese. Come on over, Reese. We're not on for 3 hours, Reese. Okay, good to see you. Say good morning, Reese.
Good morning.
All right, Reese, you gonna slam? Are you a good slam dunker?
Yes, sir.
Reese, grab a basketball, and what are you gonna do for us this morning? You got a name for this one?
No, sir, but I'm gonna call it the Dookie Duke Slam.
The Dookie Duke Slam. Let's see you, Reese. Go, Reese. Do it. This is Reese with the Dookie Duke Slam. Getting high. Oh! The Dookie Duke Slam. Folks, if you know of a school that is full of school spirit, I want you to get in touch with us here at the station. Give me a call, send me an email, and Tony Live will come to your school looking for your version of the Dookie Duke Slam. Come on, Reese, take us out. One more. Give him the ball. Dookie Duke Slam as we go out. Aaron, you're jealous, aren't you?
I'm jealous. There's no way I can get nearly that high.
The Dookie Duke.
There it goes. He's going to raise the roof for that one. How about that?
Ooh,
I don't
a
know.
great team out there.
That's right. Well, pull out your umbrellas. Maybe a good day to spend inside playing basketball because wet weather is headed our way. I'll have your Storm Tracker 12 forecast coming up.
That's right. Stay with us.
To last as long as we have, you have to be willing to compromise.
Diamonds don't hurt either.
You've always relied on News 12 to cover the Arklatex. Now there's even more to see.
Skycam 12 Network.
With your eye on the west.
Champion Ford Skycam 12.
A bird's eye view of the riverfront.
KMC Telecom Skycam 12.
Your window on Texarkana.
Regions Bank Skycam 12.
And now your view of downtown Shreveport.
Island Capri Skycam 12.
For
Skycam.
4 Skycams mean more coverage. The Skycam 12 Network. See the Arklatex like never before. Exclusively on News 12. Coverage you can count on.
For each doubt, confidence. For each struggle, relief. For each child, success.
Call Sylvan today in Shreveport, Bossier City, or Texarkana because success is learned.
Where is he?
With digital wireless service from Bell South Mobility at just $10 a month, their lowest rate ever, everyone's going wireless.
A go-kart, a skateboard, some activity.
Literally. And for just $10 more, you can add unlimited night and weekend calling or 100 anytime minutes.
Some video games.
With prices this low, nothing surprises me anymore.
This is News 12 this morning.
Well, good morning. We've had lots of reports and storm trackers this morning, so let's get right to those temperatures right now. Not too bad across the Arklatex. In fact, Bill Martin in Deadwood, Texas, 46 degrees. Tracy Corbett from Doylean, 54. Frankie McConnell reports Woodlawn is 50 degrees. J.B. Moreland from Lake Merville is 53 degrees. Nathaniel from Texarkana, 49. And, of course, Jim Forbes, Center Texas, reports a temperature of 55 degrees. Today's forecast calls for a high temperature of 72 degrees and a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms late in the afternoon. However, we're going to bump those chances up to around 60% overnight. And, of course, that means possibly some hail and some straight-line winds, and we will be here all night keeping you up to date if we need them with reports on severe weather as warranted. But for now, just keep that in the back of your mind for tonight. It could be a little bit strong and a little bit hairy in some parts of the Arklatex as far as the weather is concerned. Let's toss things back to Lori.
Thanks, Aaron. Well, the holiday shopping season is officially underway. Coming up later today on News 12 Live at 5, if you're not careful, a trip to the mall could mean disaster for your waistline. Healthy shopping tips and health counts today, live at 5. It's now 6:52. It's 54 in Longview. It's 51 in Bossier City. Rockefeller Center is all aglow this morning. We'll show you why next on News 12 this morning.
I'm Bryant Gumbel.
And I'm Jane Clayson.
Straight ahead on the early show, an unusual look at the White House. President Clinton has spent the last 6 years trying to make the White House energy efficient. Today, he'll take us on a tour of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue to show you how energy can be used more efficiently in your home.
It's that time of year when retailers add a little holiday cheer to their display windows. We'll take you behind the scenes of one of New York's premier department stores to find out how it's done. And we'll give you a sneak peek at some of the latest fashions for the new year.
Those stories and much more are coming up on the early show.
The clocks are spinning. It's Toyotathon 2000 at Yoakum Toyota. Buy 2,000 Camry, $16,995, or save 5,000 total on Camry XLEs. You save $5K on Camry. It's Toyotathon 2000. If you don't buy from Yoakum, you'll probably pay too much. The clocks are spinning. It's Toyotathon 2000 at Yoakum Toyota. Get $2,000 off every 2000 Tacoma 4Runner and Tundra. 2,000 off new 2000 Tacoma 4Runner Tundra. It's Toyotathon 2000. If you don't buy from Yoakum, you'll probably pay too much.
We've shattered prices again
at the going out of business liquidation sale at all Jumbo Sports locations.
Everything in the store reduced. Now save 30 to 50% off.
30 to 50% off every sport, every brand name.
Nothing will be held back.
Footwear from Reebok, Adidas, and Nike.
Golf supplies from Wilson, Nicholas, and Dunlop.
Coleman, Everlast, Proform, Mitre, and Huffy.
Mikasa, Bike, Rollins, Spalding, Easton, and more.
All at least 30 to 50% off.
As the going out of business liquidation sale continues.
At all Jumbo Sports locations.
The colors, the textures, the very fabric of the holidays at the Fabric Boutique. The Fabric Boutique specializes in fine fabrics from beautiful Pima cottons to lovely Swiss batiste. Select from the widest variety of buttons around and come see the best of Bernina from the Artista 170 to the 180E. With Bernina sewing machines, you can enjoy heirloom sewing, embroidery, and even quilting. If all this sounds new to you, you can take part in one of the many classes offered. Create your holiday memories at the Fabric Boutique.
CBS Sunday. Not many people know Santa had a sidekick. I can't believe it. Now the story of Santa and Pete can be revealed. Find out how old St. Nick got his red hat. It is you. Reindeer.
Isn't this a face you could learn to love?
And the big ideas.
Go down the chimney?
I think you're onto something here. That became Christmas legend.
You need to work on your entrance, Nick.
James Earl Jones.
They had faith that they could make a difference.
And Hume Cronin. Sure to be a holiday classic.
Santa and Pete.
CBS Sunday.
This is News 12 this morning.
Well, in New York City last night, a star-studded cast helped kick off the holiday season with the lighting of the Rockefeller Christmas tree.
The 100-foot tree is the tallest in the history of Rockefeller Center. It took more than 13 miles of lights to decorate it. The annual tree lighting dates to 1931, when Depression-era workmen building Rockefeller Center put an undecorated tree on the Money construction site to celebrate Christmas. Last night's entertainment included Louisiana's own Britney Spears.
I would just hate to be the guy who was putting that 13 miles of lights on.
That is one big tree.
That's a big tree. I've
a
always
lot
had
of work.
ice skate in Rockefeller Center. That's a neat place.
Well, maybe someday.
Yes.
Speaking of Christmas trees, it's that time of year when you should start trying to find that perfect Christmas tree.
That's right, and what better man to show you how than Tony Tagliavore. Tony.
Well, Aaron and Lori, you're right. This weekend, a lot of folks will be out selecting their Christmas tree. You want to know all about Christmas trees, which means tomorrow morning, Tony Live will take you to a Christmas tree farm. Merkett's Tree Farm over in Beckville, Texas, near Marshall, Texas. We're going to learn all about all the different type Christmas trees, find out what to look for when picking your Christmas tree. Tomorrow morning, Tony Live, 5:30 to 7, right here on News 12 this morning. A big thanks to everybody here at Minden High School, including the boys and girls basketball team. This school has a lot of school spirit. Aaron, you saw the Dookie-Doo Slam a minute ago?
Oh, yes.
What about the Tony Live Dunkaroo? You ready?
Oh, no.
Frightened by that.
I'm scared.
Hell!
Oh, Tony!
Yes!
Did you see that?
That was great.
Only Tony would have the cheerleaders
Exactly.
Put me down.
pick him up
Put me down. Put me down.
to make it down.
And he's going to fall right there, too, so that was a good basket catch by the
Lots of school spirit out there in Minden.
Definitely, and Tony, just work on that dunk. That's all I'm
Tony's a
asking.
real team player there.
Exactly.
Decent
As
weather.
long as he gets the slam.
During the
Decent
day.
weather during the day. However, overnight, do expect to see some strong to possibly severe weather. Of course, we'll keep you up to date on the latest weather information as we get it over the day.
That's right. Stay tuned. We're back at 7:25. The early show is next. Have a great day.
Take care.
First,
You can hear the best of News 12 coverage you can count on morning, noon, and late afternoon on these 5 radio stations.
Hello, Arkansas, Texas. Tommy Harvey with John Harvey Toyota. Folks, it's Toyota-thon, and we're going Y2 crazy. We've got Echoes, the all-new car from Toyota, loaded with standard factory equipment for $10,480. Or we got Corollas, 2000 models, $11,895. Or how about a pickup truck, folks, with AC radio? It's not stripped for $10,895. That's only at Harvey Toyota, where we're Y2 crazy during Toyota-thon in Bossier City.
Want a little extra?
On Sunday nights, News 12 gives you
Extra news, extra coverage,
extra information,
Extra sports coverage.
extra education news,
Extra story.
extra weather information,
Extra features.
extra medical news.
extra depth.
News 12, Sunday night.